Good morning. The Lord is your strength. Christ, our high priest, the merciful and faithful one, has gone before us. In obedience, he suffered hunger, rejection, poverty, and betrayal, but he pulled through to the expected end. He did not turn back. Christ is a merciful and faithful high priest. He is merciful to our shortcomings and faithful to his divine call. Christ is faithful in his righteousness. In all things, he had to be made like his brethren, that he might be a merciful and faithful high priest in things pertaining to God, to make propitiation for the sins of the people. Christ is identified as high priest in this verse, Hebrews 2, verse 17. To represent a people, you need to know all about them. Hebrews 2 verse 18 says, "For in that he himself has suffered, being tempted, he is able to help those who are tempted." Christ left the firmaments in all its majesty, the heir of all things, the anointed and appointed one, the radiance of God's glory, the exact imprint of God, to live on earth like you and I. How did Jesus feel when he suffered betrayal? How did Jesus endure when he faced rejection? How did Jesus press on when he was thirsty and hungry? How did Jesus keep going when he was falsely accused? How did Jesus persevere when he experienced temptation and loneliness in the wilderness? Jesus felt the emotion and pain of others. He touched the lame. He healed the sick. He opened blind eyes. He found the lost, comforted the bereaved, and delivered the oppressed. His compassion was endless. Jesus himself suffered physical pain, the ultimate being the cross. Christ our high priest sympathizes with us. He considers our infirmities and weaknesses. He is compassionate. His suffering produced endurance and perseverance. While he lived on earth, he endured and persevered faithfully to the end. He knew what it was to live and walk on this sinful earth. Now he intercedes on our behalf. He sits in a place of strength at the right hand of God, at the right hand of the Father. Christ our high priest is merciful to our infirmities because he went through them. No one can accuse him of having no understanding of the things that pertain to mankind. Jesus is the founder and perfecter of our faith. Hebrews 12 verse 2 says, "Let us look to Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. He has made all things perfect for those along the way." Christ, our great high priest, is merciful to our weaknesses and faithful to his divine call. It's Ruth Dickson. Have a glorious day.